What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? It's Daniel, and welcome back to your video. Today, I'm doing race 6 for the 2024 Straight Talk Wireless 400. Let's go ahead and just jump straight into it. This week in the NASCAR Cup Series has a Homestead Miami Speedway, a 1.5 mile racetrack that provides some really exciting racing with multi-groove racing throughout the pack. Drivers can run the high line, the middle line, and the bottom line, and it usually provides some really exciting and really fun and great racing. The last time we ran your Homestead Miami Speedway, we saw Christopher win his third race of 2023 and lock his second win of 2023 and lock his way into the Championship 4. He'll be looking to get his fourth win of 2024 and lock his way into the Championship 4 this weekend at Homestead. So now we're going ahead and jump into picks. But before we go ahead and jump into picks, let's take a look at the weather for this weekend. So the weather for this weekend is looking pretty promising. It's going to be 82 degrees the high with 73 degrees low with a 0% chance of rain with cloudy skies. Going to be some pretty nice weather if you're headed out to Homestead Miami Speedway this weekend if you're headed out to the racetrack. And now we're going to take a look at the playoff standings going to the second race of the round of 8. So Joey Logano is locked into the Championship 4 with his win at Las Vegas this past week. Christopher Bell is 42 points above the cutoff line. Kyle Larson is 35 points above. William Byron is 27 points above. Denny Hamlin's 27 points below. Tyler Reddick's 30 points below. Ryan Blaney's 47 below. And Chase Elliott's 53 points below the cutoff line. Both Ryan Blaney and Chase Elliott are in must-win situations, while Tyler Reddick and Denny Hamlin could have a chance at opportunity to make it up, though I do think it's going to be tough for them to make up that ground this weekend at Homestead. So now we're going to go ahead and jump into picks for this weekend at Homestead. Just a reminder, I usually do 2 suck picks, 2 drivers I expect to struggle throughout the weekend who will not have a good run this weekend at Homestead. 2 underdog picks, 2 drivers who desperately need a good run who are really good at this type of track or not in the best equipment who usually run great here. And I do my winner's pick, the driver thinks going to win the race overall. And then I do drivers need to watch out for, and usually for the Cup Series, I got 5 drivers need to watch out for along with the race winner. So now, let's jump into picks. Who are my suck picks for the 2024 Straight Talk Wireless 400? My first suck pick for this weekend at Homestead Miami Speedway is a driver of the 8 car for Richard Childress Racing, Kyle Busch. Now, Kyle Busch has won twice here in the NASCAR Cup Series in 2015 and 2018, and also has an Xfinity Series win here. And to be fair to Kyle, he's been pretty solid on the intermediate tracks this year. However, this 8 team has just been way too inconsistent for me, and I don't trust the 8 organization currently at the moment. He's been a little too inconsistent for my liking this year. They just haven't had the overall pace. I know the second half of the year has been great, but obviously this organization is under investigation for other reasons right now. I just don't trust the 8 team currently at the moment. I don't think Kyle Busch is going to run up front. I think he's going to run outside the top 10 at least, and I certainly think with how much the lack of speed's been there for the most part, I do think that Kyle Busch will likely run outside of the top 15 for sure this weekend at Homestead Miami Speedway. My second suck pick for this weekend at Homestead is a driver of the 21 car for the Wood brothers, Harrison Burton. Now, last week at Las Vegas, he actually had some pretty solid speed where he had top 10 and top 15 pace near the end of the event. However, Harrison Burton has struggled for the most part throughout this year. He's only had a couple top 10s this year. He did make the playoffs with that win at Daytona, but obviously got eliminated in the round of 16. I don't trust the 21 team currently at the moment. They don't have the pace and speed right now. They just haven't been consistent enough, and they really think the Penske affiliated and the Penske cars especially just have not been great here. So I think Harrison Burton is not going to run well, and sadly, I think Harrison Burton is going to end up struggling for sure this weekend at Homestead. And now we're going ahead and jump on the underdog picks for the Straight Talk Wireless 400. Who are my underdog picks? My first underdog pick for this weekend at Homestead is a driver of the 23 car for 2311 Racing, Bubba Wallace. If I'm not mistaken, Bubba Wallace either won the pole or started on the front row last year at Homestead, and 2311 has historically been pretty solid at this racetrack the last couple of years. Bubba Wallace has also had a really strong stretch of races as of recently, and he's got 13 top 10s and, of course, 6 or 7 top 5s this year. I think Bubba's going to be fast this weekend. I think he's definitely going to qualify up front on Saturday morning, and I think he's going to have a really strong chance and a really great opportunity to do good. I expect Bubba Wallace to be somewhat of a threat and a serious contender to potentially be up front this weekend at Homestead. My second underdog pick for this weekend at Homestead is a driver to 77 car for Spire Motorsports, Carson Hocevar. Carson Hocevar has a win here in the NASCAR Craftsman Truck Series from 2023. And this 77 team has been solidly up front and pretty consistent throughout the 2024 season. Carson has improved throughout the year. The Spire cars are continuing to show up and show a lot more pace and speed. I think that's going to lead Carson Hocevar to having a really strong run for sure this weekend. And I think Carson will at least for sure have a really great speed, where I think he's got a good opportunity to at least maybe, just maybe, get a potential top 10 at least this weekend at Homestead Miami Speedway. And now we're going ahead and jump onto the winner's pick for the 2024 Straight Talk Wireless 400. Who am I picking to win? The driver who I'm picking to win this weekend has already won here at Homestead back in 2022 and is so far the winningest driver of the 2024 season with 6 wins. I am picking the driver of the 5 car for Hendrick Motorsports, Kyle Larson, to pick up his 30th career NASCAR Cup Series victory this weekend and lock his way into the Championship 4. Kyle Larson had the fastest car here last year and the majority of that race, but unfortunately making a mistake on pit road. Kyle Larson, we know, is very good at Homestead. I think he's nearly led 1,000 laps at this racetrack and Cup, and usually always runs up front. Has been really great on the mile and a half throughout this year. I think there's going to be a bounce back run for this team after not running as well at Vegas and having the issues on pit road. I think they're going to bounce back. This 5 team is, and I think Kyle Larson will be a major factor, and I think he will be a serious contender and will get it done for sure this weekend at Homestead Miami Speedway with the 5 team. And now we're going ahead and jump onto the drivers you need to watch out for this weekend at Homestead. Who should you have your eyes out on? The first driver to watch out for this weekend at Homestead is a driver of the 45 car for 2311 Racing, Tyler Reddick. Tyler Reddick has won here twice in the NASCAR Xfinity Series in 2018 and 2019, which led to him winning both of his championships in Xfinity. And Tyler Reddick has ran up front here in the NASCAR Cup Series as well. And we know 2311, like I mentioned, Bubba Wallace, they've been pretty good at this track. So I expect Tyler Reddick to show some really good pace and speed, and I do think he will end up for sure being a contender to win this weekend and maybe have a chance to lock his way into the Championship 4. The second driver to watch out for this weekend at Homestead is a driver of the 20 car for Joe Gibbs Racing, Christopher Bell. Christopher Bell's been on a roll in these playoffs. I think he has the best average finish of any driver in these playoffs so far, and probably should have won Las Vegas this past week of how dominant he was. He's been really strong this year, probably been the best driver outside of Kyle Larson in the last second half of the year. He's been really strong. The 20 team continues to show really great pace and speed. He also won the race here last year. I think Christopher Bell will be a major factor and serious contender to pick up the win this weekend at Homestead. The third driver to watch out for this weekend at Homestead is a driver of the 48 car for Hendrick Motorsports, Alex Bowman. Very similar to Christopher Bell, Alex Bowman has been on a roll in these playoffs. Obviously, the rumors came around that he was about to lose his seat. Then Hendrick confirmed that he was going to be back, but he's been on a roll. He's been one of the best drivers in the Cup Series the last couple months, and I think Alex Bowman is going to continue running very well, and I think he's going to be a contender for the win. He just came off having a top 5 this past weekend at Las Vegas Motor Speedway. I think he's going to have a good chance and a major chance to do it. I think he will be a serious threat and a major factor, potentially get win number 2 of 2024 this weekend at Homestead. The fourth driver to watch out for this weekend at Homestead is a driver of the 24 car for Hendrick Motorsports, William Byron. William Byron's been really solid these last 4 weeks. Second, third, and fourth. And William Byron had a fast car at Las Vegas as well. He's also a former winner at this racetrack from 2021. I think William Byron is going to be a major factor and a serious contender to get it done. I think Hendrick is going to bring the pace and speed, and I think William Byron will have a good chance and opportunity to get his 4th win of 2024 and lock his way into the Championship 4 this weekend at Homestead. And a 5th final driver that I think you should watch out for this weekend at Homestead is a driver of the 9 car for Hendrick Motorsports, Chase Elliott. Chase Elliott, I think, is going to have a bounce-back week. He had really good speed at Las Vegas and was one of the fastest cars on the racetrack, but unfortunately, in Stage 2, got caught up in an incident wreck caused by Truex, Reddick, and also a couple other drivers on the track. I think that he's going to have a really good chance to get it done this weekend. This 9 team has been fast on the mile and a half. He's been quietly having a really strong season. I think Chase Elliott and the 9 team, like I said, are going to be very quick, and I think he's going to have a really great chance and a very strong opportunity to potentially pick up his 2nd win of 2024 and what also would be his 20th career NASCAR Cup victory. I think he's got a good chance to get it done this weekend, which he's in a must-win situation, so I think he's going to have a good opportunity to get it done for sure. So, those are my race picks for the 2024 Straight Talk Wireless 400 at Homestead. Just a reminder, my suck picks are Kyle Busch, Harrison Burton. My underdog picks are Bubba Wallace, Carson Hocevar. My winner's pick is Kyle Larson. And the ones to watch out for Tyler Reddick, Christopher Bell, Alex Bowman, William Byron, and Chase Elliott. Those are my race picks. So, that is going to be it for the race picks video for the 2024 Straight Talk Wireless 400 at Homestead Miami Speedway. I want to thank you guys for watching. Please subscribe to the channel, notifications on, so if I win a video, it does go live on my channel. Follow me on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram, and support me on Patreon as well. List description below that, and comment your picks below for this weekend at Homestead. Tell me your suck picks, tell me your underdog picks, tell me your winner's pick, and let me know drivers you're watching out for this weekend at Homestead. Let me know your picks in the comments below. Later today on the channel, see the paint skin video for the 2024 Straight Talk Wireless 400 at Homestead. If any major news breaks throughout the next couple days, we'll discuss here live on the channel. There will either be a news video dropping tomorrow, or there's likely going to be a look at the top 10 free agents left on the market that are not signed currently for 2025, along with reactions in NASCAR Xfinity Series qualifying. Then Saturday, depending on the weather, because weather could be a factor for the day on Saturday, we should have a truck review, reactions to Cup qualifying. We also should have some other content dropping, like a Shane Van Gisbergen video, and of course the Xfinity Series race review as well. Then Sunday we'll have the Cup review, and of course starting lineup video as well. We also talk about drivers Haley Dean, Carlos, all this stuff potentially this week as well on the channel. So anyways, like I said, I want to thank you guys for watching today's episode, and I'll see you guys next time for more great, awesome NASCAR content and other motorsports content on the channel like this. Take care, everybody.